And how everything played out in there.
I think we got a pretty good break on our regional. It sucks we can't play at Alley P, but I think everybody's really excited to play Bricktown. It's a good ballpark. I kind of think that it doesn't make sense. I don't like the interconference matchups and super regionals. I don't like that they pair things up like that, but it is how it is. So Tech's a good ball club, but right now we just got to focus on our regional and take it one game at a time. And I think we got a pretty good break.
How much does it help that you were just there a few days ago and had so much success?
It helps a lot. I think we play really good in that ballpark. We love it. I love playing there. I know we know that field really, really well. We play there a lot. So I think it helps a lot to, even though we move sites, it helps a lot to know that field and have played there a bunch.
You mentioned yesterday how you were looking forward to being back in your own bed after being in a hotel for about 6 days. What's it like to be back in another hotel?
Well, luckily I get to be in my own bed for a couple days before we leave. But, I'm just really looking forward to regionals. You'd like to be at home and be in your own atmosphere. But, I think Bricktown is kind of like our own atmosphere. It's kind of like a home field. Even when we were in the Big 12 Championship, that place was flooded with bright orange, and there were only a couple West Virginia fans there. So even though it's not actually at home, I think it's more of a second home field for us.
Were you surprised at all that you guys didn't get one of those top 8 seeds?
Yeah, I was actually kind of shocked. I knew we were in the talk, and I don't pay a lot of attention to numbers, but I heard that we have like the number 2 strength of schedule, and our RPI was I think 7 or something like that. So I would definitely say that I think more than just me, we're pretty shocked that we didn't get one of the national seeds. I know our conference wasn't as great as it could have been. We had some big wins throughout the year, though. But late in the year, we played really well. We won the conference tournament. So I think quite a few people were pretty shocked that we did not get the national seed.
You guys are ranked pretty high. You received a hosting seed, but do you guys use that as fuel that you weren't a national seed moving forward?
I think we're a little upset about it. But we just got to play one game at a time. We can't look too far ahead. And I wouldn't say we're going to use it as fuel. It's pretty impressive that we're a top 16 seed anyways, so I think we're all just happy that we're even hosting a regional. So I think we're just going to use the energy and the momentum from last weekend and the momentum we got from seeing our name pop up as a host to keep us motivated to keep going.
Colin, what was it like catching 18 or 19 innings yesterday?
I think I said it yesterday. It's once you get past, there's like a wall you hit, and once you get past about the third inning of the second game, it's almost like you're refreshed. You forgot about the first game. Your adrenaline kind of starts taking over, especially in a big game like that. It was a championship game, so once I got to the third inning, I kind of started looking ahead, and it kind of made me forget that I had already caught 10 innings. So, I was tired. I got home last night, and I sat on my couch for about an hour and went to bed at about 10 o'clock and passed out. So, I was exhausted after the fact, but during the fact, I kind of got over the hump and I felt pretty good.
Colin, a couple of years ago, you got to go with this team to Omaha. Now, your last run, how much do you portray that to the younger players and tell them what it takes to get there?
We haven't really actually talked to them about what it takes to get there and how the journey to there was. We kind of just take it game by game, and I know how it feels. I know what it looks like to get there, and I feel like this team has a very, very good chance to get there, the way that we're on a roll right now. So we'll just, like I said earlier, we'll just have to take it one game at a time and see how that goes.
What do you remember about that Clemson regional heading in your freshman year?
That was interesting. We hadn't had our hitting and pitching hadn't matched up all year. We would pitch it really, really well one game, and we would win the game 1-0 or 2-1, and so when we got to that Clemson regional, our lineup started hitting and our pitching stayed strong. So that was the best part about that Clemson regional is you saw what we could actually do if we hit and pitched like we could throughout an entire weekend. And I think right now we're starting to pitch it like we can, and we've been swinging it like we can for the past couple of weeks. So I think if we just stay on that roll we're on right now, good things are to follow.
What have you seen from Trevor Boone this season to let him kind of take the next step in his progression?
I've helped Trevor out a lot. It started, what would that be? The summer going into my junior year. Me and him played on a summer ball team together, and he was lost at the plate. I showed up and he was like 1 for 35 or something like that. And so I just finally talked to him and started talking to him about his approach and how he viewed things at the plate and his mentality about the game. And I think that helped him a lot. And then I help him with his swing, little minor adjustments here and there. And for him to actually take those and apply them to his game and for his results to come the way they are, it's impressive. And he's a very, very impressive player. And most people look at him and say there's no way that kid's a center fielder because he's like 6'1", 225. But that kid runs around and tracks balls down like any other center fielder in the country.
Is there any specific thing that you've seen click with this team since getting swept in Lubbock?
Not really. I think Lubbock was a tough series. Texas Tech's a good team. So that was a tough weekend. But, I think we just kind of stayed together. Sometimes teams get swept and they'll fall apart and they'll kind of start to do a downward spiral. But, Texas Tech swept us and, we kind of just said it's over. I mean, we can't do anything about it now. So we just moved on and progressed through the season. And I actually think it helped us a little bit because it kind of brought us together. And so I wouldn't say that it hurt us at all.
You kind of enjoy the last few practices here at Alley P?
Yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to hitting some BP here for the last time of my career. This field's an incredible place. It's got a lot of history to it, so we're definitely going to enjoy the last moments we get here.